If you're struggling with social anxiety right now, then I've got some really simple tools and techniques you can use straight away. Now, of course, right now at the moment, we're all distancing ourselves and self-isolating, which for people who suffer social anxiety is a real comfort zone because they're comfortable in their own homes and their own familiar surroundings. But what happens when you then have to go and integrate into larger groups and get more involved with other people? It's going to be tough for you. So I've got some simple techniques that you can do. First of all, it's about what you think. So at the moment, you're probably thinking that you feel scared, you're afraid, you feel shy, and maybe embarrassed. And when I was younger, I went bright red whenever I had to be in front of anyone and talk to anyone. I struggled with eye contact, with just any basic conversation. So I know exactly how you feel when it comes to social anxiety. Now, our mind is a bit like a magnet. So you will start to attract more of what you think about. So the more you think about feeling scared and embarrassed, the more actually you'll start pulling it towards you and it becomes your reality. You think about any type of bad day that you might have had. If we were to rewind through the beginning of that day, it's likely you would have perhaps subconsciously be repeating to yourself that it's going to be a bad day or that you're not looking forward to today or something very negative that starts pulling more of those experiences and those thoughts towards you. So one of the quickest things you can do is change your thinking. And this goes beyond just positive thinking, oh, today is awesome. No, it has to be practical and real. So if you're starting to feel scared or worried or embarrassed about having to speak to a neighbour or doing a Zoom or any other kind of video platform, then change your thinking. Focus on what you do want rather than what you don't want. You start thinking rubbish thoughts, you get the rubbish day. So start changing the way you think. What do you want to improve and think about better? Become more confident, become more happy, whatever it might be. Change your thinking and you'll notice how things begin to change. The next thing is how you act. Now, our mind and body are very, very closely connected. So, of course, what we start to feel and think, we then start to show in our body. So think back to one of those previous times where you've been embarrassed, scared, socially awkward, shall we say, and then think back to how your body was behaving, how you were holding your body, eye contact or not, facial expressions. Were you actually displaying how shy and embarrassed and scared you were? And then think about changing. So going back to our thoughts, how do you want to start acting? Start acting a little bit more relaxed. Start acting a little bit more confident. Lift yourself up a little bit rather than all the rounded crouch down. Start looking forward rather than down. Because when you look down, how do you feel? Exactly, down. Down in the dumps, everything feels bad and terrible. So change your body language. Make a definite decision that you're going to start changing, using more eye contact, relaxing your facial expressions, maybe even putting more of a smile on your face. And lastly, it's all about taking action. So you can think and you can practice doing things at home, but now we want to do things for real. So when you're out on your daily exercise, make every opportunity to make eye contact with anyone you see, to smile at them. Now you're going to be from a distance, so it's going to create that comfort zone, if you like, that actually you're in control. Now you could wear sunglasses, and the reason being, it just shades your eye contact, but you're still making eye contact, so it helps you feel more in control. And the reason I say about do and take action is because we can think and we can try, but actually it's more about the practical action, and it's not going to feel comfortable to start with. I'll be honest with you, nothing does that is all about change and growth and development. But the more you do it, the easier it's going to become. So think of it this way, a bit like an athlete. Would they go from lozzing on the sofa, feeling really calm and relaxed, and perhaps sticking their hand in the cookie jar for a few times, and then go and run their best race or play their best match? Definitely not. They practice, they rehearse, they repeat over and over and over again. So that's what you need to do to get over social anxiety. Become more socially confident. Practice, do, think, and change. And share with me how it's going. Share with me how these tips are, and share with others